Hello! Let me know if you guys can hear me. Alright, I'm audible. I'm Audi, as you would say. Thank you, Cody. Let's get started. Welcome. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it. Not sure what's going on with my text over there, but that's okay. Um, anyway, uh, thank you. Today we're going to be doing, Pokemon. Uh, the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake. Um, I really loved the original Diamond as a kid. This wasn't a game I was really like excited for when they announced it because it's like a very faithful remake. But Diamond was also the first Pokemon game that I understood how to hunt shiny Pokemon in, so it's very nostalgic for me for that reason. So today we will be going and playing through that. I'll also be showing off some of my shiny Pokemon uh, throughout the years. I think I might actually go over because I still have all of mine from when I was a child. Let me. It's transferred over into Pokemon Home. So let's actually boot that up first. If I still have my subscription. I think I paid for a month. It shouldn't be out yet. Nope, we're good. Alright, let's see. Pokemon. Yeah, I just recently bought a subscription for this just so I could send over Pokemon I had stuck over in Pokemon Sun. Yeah, it's basically the Switch's version of Pokemon Bank. It's like a replacement for it. It's a bit more expensive, but it's like a hub where you can put stuff from the DS games. I guess I should say 3DS games. Pokemon Go and Switch titles. Let's look and see what I've got over in here. Can you transfer eggs? I think so. I think you can. But I did dump a ton of boxes of shinies from my games over to here. Fun fact, this beaver here, this Bibarel, was my first shiny. It was a random encounter from the original Diamond version. And then I learned how to use the Poke Radar and found this boy here, this green mime. And I was actually hunting for Wobbuffet as my third shiny, and my chain broke on a shiny Bibarel again. So I have two of my earliest shinies are both Bibarel. If I can start with a Heracross egg, I might play more Pokemon games. Pokemon. I think it is restricted in some ways. I think that you have to be so far like progressed in the game to be able to trade, let alone transfer stuff from older games. I think you have to get like a gym badge or two to be able to trade between versions of the game. So it depends on what Pokemon game you're playing. I can't remember right off the top of my head. Yeah, Ziggy. I think I named this, if I recall, I used to do Sprite comics when I was a child, and I had a character in a comic that was a purple Wobbuffet, so I think it's named after that. Yeah. Got Morpheus, Gyro, Duel. Shiny Porygon is pretty cool. Yeah, we got Quack.exe down here. A lot of these are from the Poke Radar. I'm very familiar with it. Up until this Charizard, this was the first Masada method shiny I had ever gotten. This was in Pokemon White, I think. About 1,000 or so eggs to hatch this one. I figured it was from Mr. Stardust. I see. I thought I was so clever with this Ampharos, naming it Aerosmith, because around the time I was still going back to Diamond just to hunt shinies, and they had announced Pokemon X and Y. And there was Mega Ampharos with the long, angelic hair. Now you can't even use Megas, so it's just, the name's kind of lost. But yeah, I've got quite a few here. Some of these down here are interesting. When X and Y did come out, people were able to read secret IDs through this program and match them with other people's trainer IDs and stuff. Basically, what I'm trying to say is people were able to read what secret IDs were in eggs. So they were able to figure out a trainer's secret ID and the egg's ID. So people were just trading eggs that they knew matched with other trainers to get shinies. And some of these are from that. I remember going to forums, the chans that we don't talk about, and finding people to trade eggs with. That's where I got this Chatot, this Pineco, the name escaped me. This one, Torchic, and my favorite shiny, this one's probably my favorite, is a Cheeto. This one still makes me laugh. You got a shiny of Palpitoad? Yes, this one was from the Dream Safari. Another favorite method of mine to shiny hunt. And then I have some from just like longtime friends. Like my friend Dommy gave me this Quagsire. A friend of mine named Kirby gave me this Whimsicott. My friend Fred, who does stream on Twitch, follow OMG Fred Fox, gave me No, the Parasect. He was hunting for a shiny in one of the Game Boy games, I think, and kept getting Paris and named this one No. Cloned it and then gave me one, so I cherish No. My friend Kale gave me this Wishcash. So I cherish like gift Pokemon. I've got a couple from Go in here. They're really like low level. I think that's a, monkey's paw effect of trading over stuff from the phone games. Dommy is a good chap. One of my oldest friends. He might not appreciate talking about our past, but we did meet on Cerebi.net. I'll say that much. But yeah, that's some of my shinies. And then legendaries, oh boy. So the only two here that I got for myself, like actually caught. A lot of these were like mystery gifts or just traded to me. This Mewtwo I soft reset for on Pokemon Fire Red, so this one was really cool to have. And in, I think, Omega Ruby, I soft reset for Ho-Oh. And that one was fun. I have some shinies over in, I have a box full of teams. This one's a nice story I'd like to talk about. The Rhyperior. This was a gift from a childhood friend in middle school. They were playing Fire Red and found a Rhyhorn in the Safari Zone. So, one, it was lucky he caught it to begin with. But he gave it to me. He gave it to me as a gift because he saw how excited I got when he shown it to me. And I traded it up from my Fire Red to Diamond and put it on my team, along with my Ruby starter and my Fire Red starter, which are all part of my Diamond team. My original Diamond team is lost to the past, but my starter's still here. And two other Pokemon I put in to weigh out the team. I have a shiny Swellow from another dear friend of mine that I put in my Platinum team. Only shiny I ever caught was a Poochyena that I was hunting for in Oris for 8 hours and was hunting wrong. Oh, that's a long time, buddy. But you found it. Even if you're doing wrong, you found it. So that's, that's a flex in a way, I guess. This one, I think, was hatched in X and Y, Masada method. I really like the shiny for Phantump and Trevenant. And this was a gift from someone. Not anybody I know, but the Camerupt was in my Omega Ruby team. And then I made, like, back when X and Y was out and you could, like, read eggs, I made specific teams. I've got the Battletoads here, a Shiny Frog team, Rash, Pimple, and Zitz, and then just 2 made-up frogs to match the theme, Wart and Cyst. Need a 6th frog. Thought about doing Venusaur, but I don't consider it a frog. And then this was my competitive shiny team. But I can't trade it over to Sword because Breloom and Blizzcord don't exist in that game. But this one was fun. Did you hatch Aromatisse? No, I think that one was just caught. This one was given to me because it's not even shiny. I think it was exclusive to Pokemon Y, which is why I needed it traded to me. Because I just couldn't catch it in eggs. It's a really good Pokemon. I'm obviously biased towards it because it looks like a big, girly Furby. And I do love my Furbies. But yeah, that's going over that. I have a long history with hunting shinies and just, you know, being given shinies, trading shinies. And now we're actually going to boot up the game. And hoo boy, do I have stuff to show you guys. So I got this game as a Christmas present a while back. And played it for a couple days, wanted to breeze through it because I knew my most enjoyment of this game would be shiny hunting. And in a month's time, I have accumulated almost 2 boxes. I've been having a blast. I wish I was someone who just loved Pokemon with my whole being, because I see people who have like thousands of years. Oh man, I'm one of them. I've sunk so much time into Pokemon games. I talked about it last stream, but Pokemon was the Trojan horse that got me into gaming as a whole. If not for the Pokemon phenomenon, the fad of the 90s, well, it wasn't really a fad, but if not for the 90s, I wouldn't have gotten Smash Brothers, and wouldn't have gotten into Nintendo and eventually everything else. Although yeah, let's boot up the game. So here I am at the Name Raider. I was trying to come up with some nicknames for some of the Pokemon I'd caught. The game I spent the most time on was TF2. Oh man, I've sunk so many hours in TF2. I'm embarrassed to talk about how much money I've spent on TF2. Boy, I played that game for a decade. Played that game on 360 when Orange Box launched, and then switched to PC when they stopped updating it, and fell off, I think, at a Mercenary Park update. I think was when I finally fell off of TF2. So I played it for a long time. Anyway. Here's the first box of shinies I've accumulated in a month's time. Love this VTuber model, dude. Looks awesome in action. Thank you! Good to see you, buddy! Earlier when I was talking about Sprite Comics, the shiny Wobbuffet, Ziggy, poor Dunson here was actually around during that time. Had his own Sprite comic about a Wobbuffet, if I remember correctly. I'm not. I spent like 400 to 500, but I also made a lot of that back through trading. I actually traded the Max's Severed Head for money towards a 3DS when they first came out, so I was a little proud of that when that happened. My first shiny for this game was this Onyx. It was a random encounter at Victory Road. My only real random encounter? I think almost everything here is radar related. There's like 2 that are kind of... Well, no, actually 1. I traded 1 to Brain Meat. But there's 1 in here that I would probably consider sort of a random encounter. But first radar chaining was the Tyro Glide. Ended up getting 4, so I got them all there. I traded Unusual Charmers, Chevo, for like 90. That's great. That's really good, Cody. So yeah, I already had a Hitmontop in home, but I don't mind having 2. For example, I have a Kecleon over in home named Marijuana, so I named this one Hemptile to match the theme. One of my favorite nicknames, Brain Meat, helped me name was Cyan. I thought that was a nice pun. But yeah, these are the shinies that I've accumulated through radar, except this one. I was starting up a chain, and this was just the first one before I had even gotten started, so it was sort of a random encounter. Yeah, these are fun. Quack.exe2, and then I was able to get the whole line. The best part was that I unboxed it. Yeah, dude, that's always cool. Love that they all have nicknames. I always nickname my Pokemon. Something about it's fun. I like coming up with clever names. Sometimes backstories. Check this out. We got 2 green mouses down here. Mice. Mouses. Again, English is my first language. I'm just stupid. We've got Cheeks and Squeaks. Matching names, because they're both green mice that don't need no man. And then we got a little family down here. We've got Twiggy, Mr. Wood, and Mrs. Wood. They are a happy family. I always try to name my Pokemon, but I get to a point where I give up. Aw. Yeah, sometimes it's hard. Like, I look to the internet sometimes for ideas, or just inspiration sometimes. Not a lot of stuff comes off the top of my head. Like this one, just Goodyear, just because he looks kind of like a tire. I adored Mr. and Mrs. Wood. Me too. They're probably two of my favorites in this game, honestly. Or I can just have stupid names, kind of like Beyblade, because he's a top. This one needs to evolve. I have two Nidorinos because I wanted one to evolve in a Nidoking. Half of my team is unnamed in Sword because one of my best Pokemon were traded to me and I can only pick a name once. I don't know if you know, Cody, but early on in the game, there is a center you could go to that will let you nickname any traded Pokemon once. So it might let you... Some Pokemon I tried didn't. Stuff from like foreign traded stuff like Japanese or French or just anywhere. Anything that's out of the US traded to you probably won't let you re-nickname, but if it's not, it might do it. Anyway, it might not matter too much. I've got some spares here. I ended up getting 9 of these, but I promised these 4 to friends. Don't know what to do with these yet. Anyway, I promised y'all some shiny hunting. I'm gonna walk through some grass. Let's see what we can hunt today. What was your first shiny? Oh yeah, you weren't here for that when I was showing it. So when I opened up home, I was going through all my shinies, and my very first shiny was a shiny Bidoof random encounter in Pokemon Diamond. Evolved it up to Bibarel, had it on my team, and then I was doing the Poke Radar, and my third shiny was another Bibarel. So 2 of my earliest shinies are both Bibarel. If I trade it back to my friend, can I have her rename it? Yes! If it has their original trainer ID, then they can re-nickname it as much as they'd like. That doesn't surprise me, poor dunce. Bibarel is very common in these games. Let's see. I don't know where to go. Oh, Sandgem is where I need to go to check the swarm Pokemon of the day. The first shiny I ever got was a Porygon from resetting over and over in the game corner back in Fire Red. Dedication. I've not done a lot of soft resetting. I think I've only done it twice with Mewtwo and Ho-Oh, but it takes time. Cubone. I don't have shiny Cubone in either home or this game, so I think I will hunt Cubone. Well, yeah, Red Gyarados is, you know, shiny. Well, I was gonna say shiny lock, but it's always 100% shiny. So not a lot of people count it, you know, but it's still technically a shiny. Let's see, Route 203, right here. Let's head that way. Something you need to know about shiny hunting with the radar is how to accumulate money, because you need to spend a lot of money on Pokeballs and repels. Thankfully, there are 2 trainers at Heart Home you can just versus seek matches on, and they give you a lot of money, so it's easy to kind of accumulate a lot. Let's see. I've got about almost 400, like 370, so I should be good. Oh, let me unregister the Versus Seeker, because I think the other day when I was playing this, I was actually battling those same trainers I was talking about. Right, I don't know. Oh, yep, Cubone's here, so... Okay. So something I learned when I got this game is that they actually changed up some stuff to how shiny hunting in Diamond and Pearl worked with the radar. Very subtle stuff, but enough to where it threw me off when I was trying to do it. So the way I learned how to do Poke Radar and how I understood it in the original games was you had to go to the farthest space, which is still the case in this version. But key things to watch out for were patches that were on the side, like up here in a corner, or patches next to each other, would probably break your chain. Sometimes you could go to a far patch and it would be a different Pokemon, and if you didn't get that Pokemon, like let's say you're chaining, like I'm trying to chain Cubone, and you go into a patch of grass and you find, I don't know, Bibarel. Chain's broke. Got to start over. Something else. Oh yeah, catching Pokemon. So they made it so if you catch the Pokemon instead of knocking it out, it adds to the percentage of your chain not breaking. It wasn't that way, or at least not the way I understood it in the DS games. I just knocked the Pokemon out and kept going, but you have to catch them in this version, which I don't mind. It just, you know, have to spend more money to do that. Anyway, as I said, you need to go to a patch that is 4 steps away from you, and this one over here to the left seems to be the one to go to. So let's try it. It's another Ralts, which isn't what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna, go through the motions here, and I'm gonna run. Oh yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm resetting the radar. So once you actually use it, you have to take 50 steps to reset it. So if you don't like any patches you see, I'm still paranoid about these patches. They don't necessarily break your chains, but because I grew up avoiding them, I don't trust them very well. It's PTSD, I guess. So I'm going to reset the radar. I don't like how these patches look. Okay, I can explain this too. So this grass over here is shaking a lot harder than the other ones. What this indicates is in this patch of grass, it has a Pokemon that has its hidden ability, if it can have one. Something like Cast Form doesn't have a hidden ability, so if you see this patch of grass, it's not going to make a difference. But just keep that in mind if you see a patch of grass that is shaking harder than others, it's a hidden ability Pokemon. Abra. I chained Abra just to see if I could. This is how I get my thrills, people. Because it teleports. And I did. It was a shiny Abra. Very subtle difference. Just like a lighter yellow. Not off to a good start, but this hunt takes time. There's a reason why people stream and do this, because it's a lengthy process. My dumb eyes are seeing the sunset coloring and thinking everything is shiny. Oi. You start seeing these colors in your dreams after playing as much as I've played. Chain swarming Pokemon is fun, but the Pokemon popping up constantly throws me. Yeah, when you're hunting swarm Pokemon in particular, that's something else that's new. This wasn't in the original games. Is these little models popping out of the grass? It throws me off trying to look for patches of grass, especially in areas with weather effects like sandstorms or snow. Very hard to see. More Ralts. Usually doesn't take this long to find the Pokemon, but it's all good. Let's try this one up here. Boy. We got another Ralts. This game really wants me to encounter Ralts today. I would almost hunt it. Ralts has a really nice shiny. Although I do already have Gardevoir. I guess I could eventually hunt Ralts and get a Gallade. Let's try this one up here. Here we go! First start, we've got a Cubone. Our target, as we're calling it. Let's see. Let's throw an Ultra Ball at it. It's low leveled enough that I don't have to attack it. My Altaria has False Swipe, specifically for shiny hunting. But in this case, Ultra Ball should just get it. No problem. Hadn't caught Cubone yet. That makes sense. Hadn't seen it in a swarm yet. Okay, so a chain has started. I hadn't talked about it yet, but in the left-hand corner is the Poketch Pokeradar app you can get after beating the game. A good way to keep a reminder of how many Pokemon you have in a chain. So far, I have one. I don't like any of these patches. Probably fine, but... Right-hand corner. I don't know my left from my right. You'll learn that really quickly. Let's try this one over here. There's kind of an echo on the game audio. Huh. I don't know what could be causing that. Strange. Is it gone now? I turned down my volume on my end. I don't know if that helped. It's probably something in OBS. Yeah, that's what it was then, so... Yeah, so, my volume, I think it's because I have a desktop audio in my audio mixer. Cubone, other one. Also, I mentioned earlier when the stream started, my text looked funny. I didn't think I actually changed it for Twitch, but it kind of ended up being a happy accident. I was trying to work on a thumbnail this morning and tried to install the Diamond and Pearl font. And I must have installed it wrong because it's changed my font for, like, default on computer. I'll have to look into that later and restore to default, but my text box is Pokemon Diamond font, so I guess that's fitting? A happy accident? Don't trust any of these grass patches. God. Let me tell you, shiny hunting is like usually like a backseat thing I do. A lot of times, I end up multitasking and just do this in the background, whether like if I'm doing work in the morning or watching TV, talking on Discord. It's very much something you can disassociate and do to kind of stim. I do it as kind of a stimming thing. Yes. Let me also tell you, the Pokemon Radar music also gets stuck in your head, and you hear it in your dreams after a while. You know, I probably could go to any of these patches of grass and be fine, but I don't trust it. So I'm not going to. One, two, three, four. This should be fine. Hopefully it doesn't break. Oh yeah, I hadn't talked about it yet, but as you've noticed from my last stream, my desk was filled with Nickelodeon characters, and this stream, I decided to draw a bunch of Pokemon, particularly some of my favorites. That's why you know, see Kecleon, Politoed. Psyduck is probably my all-time favorite Pokemon. I relate to Psyduck on a personal level. It's an awkward round duck with headaches. I feel awkward, round, and have headaches. But I am a sloth. But if I weren't a sloth, I could see myself being a duck. Hibiscus the duck doesn't really roll off the tongue. Hibby duck. I have to drop out in a few minutes, but the Pokemon being added in is really cute. Well, thank you, Cody. And I hope that you have a good rest of the day. I appreciate you coming around for the beginning of the stream. You know, nothing's stopping me from being both, but I can't commit to being two animals. I'll just admire Psyduck from afar. I can't let my dreams become reality in that regard. Then I'll want to be a frog. Oh, Palpitoad. Palpitoad. I do love Palpitoad, but I meant Politoed. Where is my mind today? You mean like a Chimera, huh? Wonder if there's any Chimera GIF or VTubers. Pretty unique idea. Come, Ditto. Oh, Dittos are scary. I used to not think Dittos were scary until I saw the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie. The twist of that film, oh boy. Never looked at Ditto the same way again. Scary shit. Ditto is another favorite of mine. Maybe in my top 10. There's a lot of Pokemon I like. I don't know if Ditto would make the top 10. But if it was like a Kanto list, yeah. Top 10, maybe even top 5. I had that twist spoiled for me, but it's what made me want to see the movie. Fair. I just, a human with Ditto eyes is just nightmare fuel. Boy. Still haven't seen. Oh. It's okay. As far as video game movies go, it's not, like, an atrocity. It's not terrible. Not something I think I would ever revisit, you know? it's not, like, amazing. It wasn't a surprise to me like the Sonic movie was, for example. It's a fine kids movie. It's fine. You know, funny Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu, the movie. I would recommend at least one watch. The Sonic movie was better than I expected. Oh man, the new one. The new one looks like more of the first, but with a better budget. Like they got to spend a little bit more money. You know, the Sonic movie, I you know, saw the original trailer. Looked like hot garbage. Redesign happened. I was like, okay, that's cool. They spent money to, you know, redesign that and listen to fans, but movie still could be, like, questionable. Went to see it that February before the virus hit and enjoyed it. I did not hate that movie, even though Sonic flosses in it twice. You think it would be terrible, but no, it was kind of charming. Had some good jokes. First time I enjoyed Jim Carrey in anything in years. New one feels like it's trying to be a Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic Adventure at the same time. I definitely get Sonic 3 vibes. Like, I get Sonic 2 and 3 vibes at it. There's like a little bit of adventure in there, but maybe there's stuff I'm not seeing. But yeah, it looks promising. Hello, I love your desk with all your Pokemon. Thank you, Plum. Thank you for coming in. Great to see you. Yeah, I drew these up over the past few days. They're some of my favorites. The dude in that movie plays Hitch from My Little Pony. He's a great child. Why does that not surprise me that you know that? Let's see. So far, we are at a chain of 8. We have a long way to go, folks. But I am determined, if anything. Maybe a bit naive. Maybe a bit clumsy with my words. But if anything, I'm determined. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one should be good. Have fun hunting. I'll try to check back when I can. Take care, Cody. Always appreciate you coming to visit. As if, like, you're actually coming over. I always appreciate you coming into my streams. You're a great guy. That's what I'm trying to say. You take care, bud. I never caught a shiny, but I believe in you. Thank you, Plum. I believe in you, too. I don't know how much you play Pokemon. I'm not going to pretend like I do, but I think, you know, you try. Believe in yourself. You might find one day. Yeah. I always appreciate you invading my home. You're the only person I appreciate invading my home. Why can't more home invaders be like you, Cody? I believe in HibbySloth myself, but sadly, I am only an ape. Sadly? That's nothing to be sad about. That's my dear friend, Ape of the Hour. Greatest gorilla in town. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Means a lot you come to watch me stream running in grass for... I don't know, how long have I been streaming? 50 minutes already? That said, I haven't been running in grass the whole time. Not yet. I have not caught those shinies yet. Prior to the stream, though, yes, I have been acquiring the Pokemon of the shiny variety. Also, just checking my notifications, I see Cuboid had followed before the stream started. Thank you, Cube. Don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate the follow. Could do this one. Good old Cubone. If I recall, I think Cubone Shiny is a shade of green. Tends to be the case for most shiny Pokemon. There's some sort of... I think there's some sort of algorithm to how Pokemon shiny palettes were determined in the Game Boy games. A lot of them ended up either like pink or green. Sometimes blue. Thankfully, my favorite color is green. Could you tell? Probably. You probably could. Oh, well, there's Heartbreak. You just witnessed a chain breaking. You know what that means? We start again. This is the name of the game, folks. And that game is depression. Nah, I'm okay. I thought it was Emerald. Cubone? You talking about Cubone being Emerald? Or did I misunderstand something? Oh, no, I did misunderstand. You're thinking my favorite color is Emerald. Silly monkey. Okay, let's fly back to that route. It was Route 203. See, this is why I'm careful about the patches of grass I walk into, because something I didn't explain earlier is the reason why you want to go to patches of grass that are 4 steps away from you is that the likelihood of the patch breaking decreases the farther you go. I think the 4 spaces give you an option of like an 80% chance of it not breaking, and then catching it adds another 10%. So you've got like a 10, maybe it's around 7. I think it's like a 93% chance when it's caught. So you got like a 7% chance it could break, and in my case, I was unlucky, and the chain broke. So here we are. Oh, why did I grab my bike? I meant you. Register. Let's use max repel. And you know what? So I don't have to go through this again if we get a broken chain again. I'm going to save right here in this patch of grass. And let's look for Cubone again. There's a 4 patch. Let's hope. Hope for the best. No, it's Starly. Cute bird, but not what we're looking for. That 7% is the bane of my existence. Oh, I know. I've watched you shiny chain brain meat. Been going for Mareep lately, and you are having the worst luck. I said you've had some really good luck too. You've had multiple random encounter shinies. Just trying to start a chain. Like doing what I'm just doing right now. You've just found one right off the bat. Twice. And there's Ralts again. Again, I like Ralts, but not what we're looking for. There we go, there's Cubone. I've had either amazing luck or dog shit luck. Yeah, there's no in between for you. You either get it first try or very early, or you just go for days. Meant to hit no. There we go. Alright, chain started back up. Let's reset, because all those patches are up right next to me, and I don't trust any of that. None whatsoever. Or those, for that matter. I took a risk on the last patch I was in, and that broke, so I'm going to be more careful. This one looks good. Let's go up here. What do you know? It's a Cubone. I'm so glad they changed Pokemon being in different Pokemon being in patches of grasses, breaking your chain, because that used to be a thing in the DS games. And that was always annoying to have to deal with. Like, I remember I brought it up earlier in stream, but I was chaining Wobbuffet as a child, and had found a shiny patch and thought, there it is, there's the Wobbuffet. And another thing you could see before actually going into the patch of grass is that if you looked at the radar on the bottom screen, you could see when the chain broke before the encounter started. And I was like, oh, it broke. But wait, so if it's not Wobbuffet, what is it? And lo and behold, it was a Bibarel. And that I already had a shiny Bibarel. It wasn't my first shiny. And my third shiny ended up also being Bibarel. And that's why they're named after the Angry Beavers. Because 2 Bibarel. I think it's hilarious. But I'm glad they changed that. All these patches of grasses that shake when I reset the radar are Cubone. It's just a matter of, am I going to the right patch, and will the chain break? Will I get the bad odds of the 7%? I could go up to that one in the corner, but again, I ain't trusting that. Oh no. Let's see. Nope. None of that. So, I know there's a few people in here, but some of y'all that I don't know very well, do you play Pokemon? And if so, which one's your favorite? Like, game-wise, what's your favorite game you've played, or your favorite Pokemon from the games? If I had to pick, I think the game outside of Shiny Hunting and Diamond that I played the most of was Ruby. I would say Ruby was my favorite Pokemon game as a kid. Close second would be Pokemon Gold. Yo man, what up? Chi Moogle, thank you for coming. Great to see you. I'm just starting my second attempt to chain Cubone. I got to 10 earlier and the chain broke. Pokemon Snap is my favorite. That makes sense. I know you very well, Mr. of the Hour, and Pokemon isn't necessarily your thing. Snap's a great game. And Spoink is very cute. Kinda sad. Spoink's a Pokemon that has to continually bounce on its tail or its heart stops beating. That's pretty morbid. Pokemon Dex descriptions are all very morbid. You have Drifloon that steals children, or there's some others like Hypno alluring children. A lot of Pokemon steal children. I like round Pokemon too. That's why I've got like 4 of them on my desk. Well, 3. There's like a 4th one over there that's just kind of floating. Round shape, nice. Makes brain go woo. Alright. This one should be good, but it's at a corner, so I don't trust it. Phantump is a... Oh, yeah! Phantump. I forgot about that. And Spiritomb, whichever way you pronounce it, is also very morbid. Actually kind of scary. It is 27 souls, human souls, trapped in a stone. To catch it in this game, you actually have to talk to 27 different people underground. And let me tell you, that's no easy feat. Then you go back to this rock, forget the town it's in. But you go back to the rock, and then Spiritomb will spawn. And that one's pretty fucked up. Nice. I have to wonder what this is like for y'all, because you're going to be seeing this screen a lot. I've got a lot of these to catch. But Chi in the chat is also no stranger to shiny hunting. Last I asked, you have 700 some shiny Pokemon, which blows my mind. Like, I can't fathom that. Don't trust any of these grass patches. That's why we here. A lot of resets. Ironically enough, I'm streaming this game the day before Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out. I was contemplating buying that tonight digitally, but I think I'll stream it. I've never streamed a Pokemon game. I mean, I just started streaming Tuesday. But I've never streamed a Pokemon game from the start to the end. I think I'd like to do that with this new one. Have you guys watching me kind of struggle to get through it? This one should be good. Here's hoping it doesn't break. I wish I could talk about my day, but it's nothing eventful to talk about. I'm just a green sloth sitting in a treehouse out in the rainforest doing work on his computer. You know, that work's nothing fun to talk about. Held off from shiny hunting so I could do it with y'all. Hello, Wascally Wabbit. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Good to see you. You just caught me starting up a chain for Cubone. I could... Don't... I'm so picky about what grass patches I go in. I was in a Discord call with my friend Dommy a couple days ago, and I was streaming through my Elgato through Discord, and he was like, why do you keep resetting? Like, oh, I don't trust these grass patches. Like, they're taking forever. It's like, why do you do this? I don't know. The old method of shiny hunting must have given me war flashbacks. Or something like that. I got a shiny Frogadier and Mankey today. Ooh! 2 shinies. Very nice, G. Hippie certifies grass patches. Yes. I'm giving y'all what you promised. I'm going to be walking in grass for hours on end. That's what the game's all about. No, I'm playing the game wrong, but that's what this game's about to me, damn it. Frogadier is a very nice shiny. Something else that doesn't really bug me that I know does other shiny hunters is like what Pokeball you catch it in. For me, like I don't care. I just want to assure that I catch the thing. I've only ever failed a shiny once, and I still think about it. And it was recent. Grass, wink wink. I see what you're doing, Chi. You trying to be funny? Well, guess what? You are. Yeah, no, Failed a shiny for the first time a couple weeks ago. Brain Meat knows the story. We were chaining together on their game, actually. Skitty was swarming that day. And we actually had gotten 3. We had gotten past 40 and caught 3 Skitty. We were going to go for a 4th so we could each have the full set. And we were... well, I was resetting for them because it was really late at night. And took forever to find another shiny patch. It was about 10 minutes I was resetting. And then 2 patches show up. 2 shiny patches show up. And one is right next to me. And the other is in a patch of grass that is below me. But I have to surf to get to it. And I'm out of it. I'm tired. And Brainmate says we should surf to the one on the right because that would be really funny. And my brain was like, funny, funny, surf, funny, 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 surf, funny. And then I did it. And then when I did it, it's like my brain, the dial got turned up because I understood, oh shit. Surfing in the grass means the chain breaks. And I watched the chains, the grass patches with the shiny patches just disappear. It wasn't too bad. I mean, we got 3 Skitty, but I was like, oh man, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. God, I'm still kicking him. It's fine. It's fine. You got 2 Skitty. It's fine. It's not like we can't chain for a 4th one. We can reclaim it if we really want it that bad. But that was a lesson learned. It would have been worse if we ended up with nothing, right? Like we got to 40, found 2 patches shining, and just had to start over. I would have given up. I would have said no. That would have been my breaking point. Be like, no, it's just not meant to be. You know, I'm not meant to have Skitty. There's a lot of 4 patches, but I'm afraid to go to that one to the left. I want to go to it, but I'm picky about which ones I go into. I've been burnt too many times. No. Thank you very much, Madison. Yo, yeah, you love your Premier Balls. You love your Premier Balls. And to be fair, they're very nice. I like Premier Balls. Is it gonna catch? Is it gonna catch? Of course it is. It's low leveled, of course it's gonna catch. I like to match the color to the shiny. Yeah, a lot of people like to do that. I think it's neat. Like, I don't hate on it. If I had, I don't know, if I had the patience to, like, stock up on specific types of balls, then I would probably do it. I've got the patience to hunt for the Pokemon, but in the end, it's just like, I just want to catch the funny shiny and name it something stupid. That seems to be my end goal. I rarely ever end up using my shiny Pokemon. I just get it, name it something dumb, get that serotonin, and then hunt something else the next day. Back to the grind. I love that they added back love balls. Yeah, love balls are very pretty. I could do this one, but I don't want to risk it. Last one I gave a shot, ended up breaking. Oh no. How do these look? Good, but no. Alright. Cubone number 9, I think? I caught a shiny cutie fall. Oh, that's very cute. I got a shiny cutie fly. I didn't catch it. It was through Wonder Trade in, I think it was Pokemon Sun, because that's where that came from. And I don't know if it was, like, hacked. I probably was hacked. Its name in all caps was "You Like Jazz," a B-movie reference. So, I don't know. I held on to it. I still got it. Okay. None of those patches are any good. It's just 2 of them. No. That's another thing to note. If you're shiny hunting, and you see any amount of patches less than 4, don't do it. Probably will break. Always need to see 4 patches and always go to the one farthest from you, especially if it's 4 patches away. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Best odds that way. Not 100%, but your best odds that way. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, I get that. Like, I was feeling that when I traded over some Pokemon that I sent over to home, right? I have a lot that was just traded to me or given through Wonder Trade. There's some I like. There's some funny ones. But some of them I don't necessarily feel that comfortable having anymore. I kind of felt that way when I looked through my Shiny Legendary box and made the realization that, oh yeah, only 2 of these I actually hunted for. Something satisfying about getting them yourself, you know. That said, I do like just shiny hunting and then giving stuff to people, but my friend Akira Dolce, I'd given a Snorunt because I know they like Frostlass, and at first they didn't take it because they were like, oh, I want to hunt my own. I was like, oh, well, I mean, you could just keep this one and hunt your own, and then they did, or are in the process of doing that. So I understand. I'm contemplating, maybe on a stream one day I'll trade out some of the shinies that I don't necessarily want to have anymore. There's some Pokemon that have other people's names on it that I don't kind of consider to be stuff I don't want. Like ones that I want to hold on to is what I'm trying to say. There's Pokemon I have with other trainer names that I want to keep, like Aichido, because that was one that, like I said earlier in the stream, was gotten in X and Y when we could read secret IDs in eggs, and it was easy to find people to trade with and get shinies. So that one was special to me. It's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of situation that I don't think will happen again. I feel like the Pokemon Company, or Game Freak, Game Freak developed these games, but whoever is looking into that may have found a way to make that harder to crack, because I don't think it's happened since. And if it has, then I've just not kept up with it. I don't know. So, question then, She. The 700 some shinies you have, or have told me you have, are they all Pokemon that have your trainer ID, or someone special like me, or family, or a friend? Okay, we're still good. I could do this one, but I don't feel something about it make me feel nervous. %90 have my That's impressive. I thought, you know, I was showing off my shinies earlier, and I thought I had a lot. No, that's something to be proud of. And I'm assuming a majority of them are from actual Pokemon games, and, you know, not calling Go. not a Pokemon game, but I mean like from actual cartridges and stuff, not from Pokemon Go, I assume. I'm sure there's a few in there. I only traded a couple shiny Pokemon from Go over to home because like I want to keep majority of my shinies in that game. If you remember when we were out one day on Feebas Day, Chi, the Milotic I sent over to home because that one was one that I was really happy to have. That one was kind of like an accomplishment in itself because that was, if I recall, it was like out of the two of us, I was the one that found it, and it was like near the end of the timeout period. So it was really lucky to be able to find one. So that one kind of has some wow factor to it. Yep, XY, Sword Shield, and Oris. A lot of Horde. Yeah! Hordes and Masada. Masada is probably the best method. I just, I don't really do it as much as I used to. At least not lately. There's not been many games that had the radar. I think they put it in X and Y, but it was really botched. I didn't like what they did to it. So, out of, say what you will about these games. I know some people are divided on them. It's a very divisive game. But because the fact that they're faithful remakes, that means Pokemon radar chaining's back in it. And that alone was a reason for me to pick this up. I'm glad I got it for Christmas. Let's see. Don't want to go into any of those. And there's only 3. So any of those could probably break my chain. Or there could be one lower, I don't want to... Nah, gonna reset. Yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, I will probably pick up Legends Arceus. I might buy it this weekend. I've still got some Nintendo points to spend. And I'll hold off from playing it until maybe next week. Maybe I'll stream it next week. I still haven't decided my schedule yet. That one should be good. Here's hoping. Like I said, I have some bad luck, some rough spots, but if I'm anything, I'm determined. Used an Ultra Ball. I'm gonna shiny hunt so hard in yeah, I wonder what kind of shiny methods are in that game. I'm trying to stay as in the dark about it as possible. The only things that I know is that it's kind of Monster Hunter-esque or Breath of the Wild-ish, and that I've seen all the new Pokemon in it and all the Hisuian forms. That's all I'm gonna spoil. But yeah, I don't know anything else about it, and I want to keep it that way. Only other things I know are like reviews and word of mouth. And I've been hearing great things about it. Like, it's kind of a surprise. People weren't expecting it to be as good as it is. So that's good to hear. I was a bit iffy on it at announcement. I think I was picking on it for the frame rate, because there were a lot of drops on the announcement. That's how I feel with Elden Ring. Yeah, a lot of people. I know I have a lot of friends excited for Elden Ring. That's next month, I believe. Lilligant's Hisuian form is very, very nice. I think my favorite, probably Quillfish's new evolution for the name alone. Overquill is a hilarious... This is a good pun. And for that alone, it's going on my team. And it also just looks like something that came out of Splatoon. So, I appreciate it. I want to I just want, yeah, there, you know, there's always these types of games that'll come around once in a blue moon. You just want to go in blind. And Pokemon games, I typically don't. But from what I'm hearing about this Pokemon Legends game, I really want to go in dark. I want you to see my raw reactions on Twitch. I know it's like set in the past. It's supposed to be the Sinnoh region thousands, maybe hundreds of years ago. I don't know. I'll find out when I play it next week. Also been deciding on what any other games I'd like to buy or stream for you guys. One of my friends in my group Discord was playing a game that really caught my eye. It was like this hybrid rhythm action platformer called No Straight Roads, and I really want to get that game on Switch sometime. Maybe PC. It'll probably run better on PC. Might pick that up one day and stream that for you guys. Big fan of rhythm games. Parappa being one of my favorites. Don't really know how to stream that one without emulation. Can't say I have like a PS4 on hand, because I don't. I haven't owned a Sony console since like the PS3, I think. No, that's a lie. I had the Vita. But that is long gone. I do not have that Vita anymore. Had that. I bought that for one game, and it was as a platformer. I think it was called Tearaway. It was a platformer from the Little Big Planet devs. So everything was like papercraft, and it was really creative. And then they ported it to PS4, and I was like, "Oh, why did I buy this game on an expensive handheld? I could have just bought the console that a lot of people own." Never did end up buying one of those. Most of the games that I wanted that came to PS4 came to other stuff like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Those got ported to Switch. I was glad I waited. Okay, we're still going. Speaking of those two, I'm not getting into the Activision stuff yet. I'll probably save that for the Banjo stream on Saturday, but on the subject of Crash, let's see. How many hours I've spent in this racing game? I have a problem. How many? Wait, I left too soon. How many hours have I got for this? 320 already? Wonder how many of those are just shiny hunting. I'd imagine a majority. I rushed through this game. Not that I hate it. I like this game, but I've played it before. I was talking to Chi last year when they announced this, and out of the two, Legends and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, this was the one I was most excited for at the time. I remember telling her that I wasn't a fan of Sun and Moon, and Sword and Shield was the first Pokemon game that I dropped, and I still haven't beaten. Maybe I'll do that on stream one day. I just didn't like, what Game Freak was doing with like the way like the mechanics worked for 3D movement. I just wasn't having fun. No, there wasn't really anything to keep me coming back. No replayability. I wasn't finding methods of shiny hunting that excuse me, that triggered the things in my brain that make me go "Whoa." So I don't know. I like post-game stuff like shiny hunting, and there was horde battles in Sun and Moon, but I wasn't really having that much fun with them. And they got rid of chain fishing from X and Y and Friend Safari. So I don't know. Because of the fact there wasn't much stuff to do at the end game, I just wasn't having fun with Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield. So my point, when this game got announced, I was like, oh, this game will play like the old ones and has a method of hunting that I like. I'm actually really excited to get that version because I don't know what to expect of this Legends game. It could be another Sword and Shield, and I hate it. But if reviews are anything to go off, and from what I've heard, this game might actually be fun. Probably not for everybody. If it is like Breath of the Wild Chi, you might not end up liking it. But I can't imagine it's 100% like that game, you know. That game was open world. I don't think this game is open world. Fun thing was going through it with a shiny So that's the biggest reason why I never beat Pokemon Shield, because I wanted to do that. And I did end up hatching 2 shinies. I think it was Clobopus and something else, Applin. And I was gonna do the other 4, and I don't know. I think COVID happened, and life went to hell, and I just kind of forgot about the game. The last time I was playing that game daily was in 2019 when I went to a convention with Chi and a few other friends. God, the last convention I went to, that's depressing to think about. Really hope we can get back to a point where we can go out and live our lives in a safe way. I do miss traveling. Hopefully that one won't break. It was 4 spaces up, but not 4 beside, so took a risk. I don't know if that matters. All I've read is that it's got to be 4 spaces away. I don't know if it's dependent on up or sideways or down. I would say no. I feel like if it was, it would probably be we talked about more. Trying to think if there's anything else coming out soon. And Legends Arceus is next week. I think in March is Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and I think that's the most excited I've been for a Kirby game in years. It's the first 3D platformer Kirby game. I'll probably pick that up and stream it. Gives me Mario Odyssey vibes, or I mean, I guess in like aesthetic, it's very Mario Odyssey, but like in terms of gameplay, I get 3D World vibes from it. Seems to be kind of not sandboxy so much as it's kind of 3D, but kind of linear, which isn't a bad thing. One of my favorite 3D platformers is Mario Galaxy, and that game goes on a linear path, but in a super creative way. But it's not always a bad thing. Not everything has to be open. Doesn't mean it's bad, but not everything has to be open. That one should be fun. I imagine we're going to get a Nintendo Direct soon, because we don't really know what's upcoming. I think Kirby is all we know on Nintendo's slate for this year. There's been some... here we go. Chain broke. That was... I don't know if that was the patch I took a risk on, but I guess I should be like, if I doubt it, I should just not do it. That should probably be my goal. But yeah, where was I? I do think we're gonna get a Direct soon. We don't really know what Nintendo's upcoming slate is outside of Kirby. Maybe a couple other games that are unannounced for dates other than 2022, like Breath of the Wild 2, Bayonetta 3. There's been some rumored games. Twitter was popping off about a hypothetical Mario Kart 9. There was a article from some source saying that Mario Kart 9 is in development and has some sort of new twist. It makes sense to me because like the Mario Kart we have on Switch is a port of a Wii U game that came out like in 2013, 14 years ago. It's about time for a new one, I'd say. I mean, it's still selling. Mario Kart 9 or 8. Mario Kart 8 is still one of the highest selling Switch games. It's still making money. But I'd say a new one would make a ton of money too. So that one's probably happening. A lot of Twitter speculation I saw seemed to think that the twist is probably going to be, oh, it'll probably be more Nintendo characters. It'll be a crossover. That would be cute. You know, they did that in 8 with, you know, Splatoon, Zelda, Animal Crossing. I wouldn't hate it, but it's not really what I think would get me excited for a new Mario Kart game. I would like, I guess, some sort of new gameplay mechanic. And as far as characters go, I think Mario Kart games could take a lesson from what the GameCube games used to do and put in characters from like expanded Mario games. Like, how about more Donkey Kong characters? I think only Donkey Kong is in 8. Diddy and Funky were in Wii. They could bring them back. Maybe put in Dixie. There's Yoshi's Island. You could do Kamek. Poochie would be very cute. I think Poochie is a very, very cute Mario character. Has a really cute amiibo that's stupid expensive. WarioWare characters, I don't think have been acknowledged in Mario outside of like... There was like a GameCube game that mentioned WarioWare. Like a sports game, maybe baseball or something. Or tennis. But those characters could work in a kart game. I would like to see Mario Kart put in characters that just, I don't know, less like Metal Marios and Pink Gold Peaches and babies, and more like characters that are associated with Mario that would make sense to put in kart game. I think that would get me more excited personally than like Kirby or Link or Samus. It'd feel like Smash Brothers again. And I don't know if I want that. I think that should kind of... I think Smash should kind of just be its own thing. I don't... Not that, like, Mario Kart can't do any crossovers. It just... Me, personally, it doesn't do anything for me. What else has been rumored? Last year, there was a huge rumor about Nintendo EPD making a Donkey Kong game. I was really excited about that. I think it's a ways off still. But if that's true, I'm there day one. Love me some Donkey Kong, and it's been just as long since we've had a new one. I think 2014 was when Tropical Freeze came out. So we've gone a while without any new games. It would be cool to see Nintendo, their home studios, tackle Donkey Kong again after it being developed by studios outside of Nintendo for so long. Like Rare and Retro Studios, which is owned by Nintendo, but it's in Texas. It would be neat to see what Nintendo would do with Donkey Kong. Last time they did that was Jungle Beat, and that game's great. I'm a big character guy, and I just didn't like how it was trying to be like a reboot at the time. They cut out Diddy and all the expanded Kong family, and the characters they added weren't that great. I think Nintendo knows that they can't do that now, so I have no fears about any characters getting cut from a Donkey Kong game. In fact, I think K. Rool will probably have a good chance of coming back in Donkey Kong after his reception in Smash Brothers. I think Nintendo knows after the Smash Fighter ballot that, oh wow, people like this old crocodile that we've been sitting on for years. So I've got faith Nintendo will end up doing a good job with a new Donkey Kong game if that's actually happening. I'm trying to think if there's any other rumors. I think maybe Maybe a new Xenoblade might end up happening. I'm still surprised they haven't ported Xenoblade. Is it Chronicles? I think that's the one that's on the Wii U. I'm shocked they still haven't ported that one. That would be a really nice one to see ported over. But yeah, it's whatever they're doing. Other than that, I have no clue. This year might end up being dedicated a lot to Breath of the Wild 2. I imagine it will be released this year, like they're saying. It probably won't end up getting delayed. Will probably end up being their holiday title. And I imagine E3 will have a huge blowout for that game. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll probably see Bayonetta 3. I feel like that game's finally coming along. I would really like to see if Metroid Prime 4 has gotten anywhere. I think it's been 3 years since they announced they had to reboot it. So we've gone on a long time knowing that game exists, or existed at one point. It was being developed at Namco, supposedly. That was never announced, but it was leaked shortly after the reboot happened. And they ended up giving it back to Retro, so they've been working on that. That's why we haven't been getting any more Donkey Kong or a new game from them since 2014. It's been almost a decade since we've gotten a brand new game from Retro Studios. Hey, Shay, thank you for coming in. And Diggy, wow. 2 more faces. Thank you guys for coming in. I always appreciate seeing you two. Yes, I'm still streaming. I've not had much good luck on this stream. I've had my chain break twice. I'm hunting Cubone. Hopefully, we will get a shiny soon, but like I've mentioned, if anything, I am determined. I will not give up until, I don't know, maybe 3 hours. I don't want to keep you guys here forever. There's only so much walking in grass you guys can tolerate. I hope. Yeah, I was just speculating. I got on the subject of, we didn't really know what the upcoming slate of Nintendo games for this year is, and I imagine a Direct is coming soon. I was thinking, like, well, we know Kirby's coming out in March. We know Zelda is coming out this year. Bayonetta we'll probably hear about, right? And I was going over, like, speculated stuff. Well, that chain broke quick. Let's just start. Start again. Do we, though? I was mentioning earlier, my prediction is I think Legend of Zelda will come out this year. I think it will be the holiday title, and I imagine E3 will be focused on Breath of the Wild 2 for Nintendo. But I imagine there's also a big possibility that it can get pushed back, because it's Zelda. Zelda games always get pushed back. It's just how it goes. You underestimate our ability to watch people run around in circles. That's true. If anybody in here would watch me run around in circles, I can think of a couple people that's been here a majority of the stream that will probably do that, including you, Diggy. I think you would absolutely do that. Be more happy if they spent more time on it, honestly. How much do we know about Breath of the Wild 2, Shay? Because I'm not that big of a Zelda fan. Last time we saw it was like the second trailer, right? Hard to say. I don't know. It's gonna be wild. You're damn right it's gonna be wild. I don't have too much in my backlog I need to play. There's a few. There's a lot of games I dropped, though, so it's not like I'm ever expecting to revisit those, but not too much in my backlog. Please be Cubone. And it's Starly. Might take a minute to actually find another Cubone. I'm so glad, like, you can't run into these ones in the patch of grass. I feel like that would, that would make it very hard to, like, hunt shinies. I feel like I would try and run to the patch of grass and run right into a Cubone. This one might be it. No. There's a creepypasta to be had here. Somewhere in this, yeah. Well, hey, I mean, in the original Pokemon games, there is a dead Marowak. So, Cubone is associated with ghosts and shit already. Hyper-realistic fossils. Oh my god. That reminds me of a story I read. I forget his name. I wish I could remember it so I could tell you guys. But it was somebody that worked on the Pokemon films, like the actual like anime films back in the day. I remember reading there was a different pitch for the third Pokemon movie before it became about Unknown and Entei, and they didn't know what Pokemon to do about it at the time. Because I think it was before a lot of Pokemon had been finalized in Gold and Silver, right? Lugia, fun fact, was made for the movie and then put in Gold and Silver. The earliest Pokemon Gold and Silver demos just had like Ho-Oh. But yeah, my point. The third movie was actually going to be about something different. It wasn't going to be about a Pokemon. It wasn't going to be focused on a Pokemon at all. It was going to be focused on a resurrected T-Rex fossil. That was going to be the overarching bad guy in it. Not necessarily a bad guy, but the moral of the movie was going to be like humans messing with nature and stuff. I think this was also before they decided that real life animals weren't going to be a part of the Pokemon universe, right? I think this might have been around the time that was not established. Because I know in some of the earlier anime episodes, there's like fish and mongooses, whatever that is, whatever the pronunciation for that is. Yeah, third movie could have been about a T-Rex fossil coming to life. So yeah, there's your hyper-realistic fossil, Diggy. Should be good, but with my luck tonight, I would not be surprised if it breaks. Yeah. Okay, we're still going. Good. We got a long way to go still. And I don't trust any of those patches. Something else that's been on my mind is that I know this game wasn't developed by Game Freak. It was by Ilka or ILCA. I don't know how you pronounce the studio's, how the pronunciation of that studio's name should be. Maybe Ilka. And Game Freak is the one doing Legends Arceus. That makes me wonder, since I imagine Legends Arceus will be the Pokemon game of this year. I hope that means that since another studio is making these remakes, that they might end up be given hopefully more time to work on their own games, please, so they don't have to pump one out every year. I'm hopeful. They could maybe have Ilka do remakes, and they could let Game Freak take their time and make something huge. No, I didn't see Yeti shirts today, Diggy, but I can open it up in another tab. Let's see. Oh, cute! There's a Parappa shirt. And Jet Set Radio. Both of those are nice. Both of those are very nice. I have to be careful with my money this month, though. There's a sale going on at Item Label. $15 for 2 Wee-Wees, or 12 for 3. And by that I mean 15 each and 12 each, but I'm contemplating buying Wee-Wees. I wonder if I should buy Wee-Wees or a shirt. Probably Wee-Wees. Buy 10 Dinkles, get 0 free. That's a deal that I'd still be happy with that. You get a Dinkle. Get 10 Dinkles. No arguments there. 10 Dinkles. This is always a funny conversation. Yeah, like, I imagine there's like 9 or so people watching me. I'm sure there's a few in here that don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Wee-Wees and Dinkles. You're probably thinking about talking about Genets. Genets, as I'd say. No. I bought a Dinkle recently, but I want the soft Dinkle. Yeah, soft Dinkle is very cute. I've got a few Item Label products coming in the mail. Brain Meat wanted donuts. So we have donuts coming in. And I got the mushroom PP. So those are on their way. The purple fuzz piece sold out. I was hoping to get that one eventually, but hopefully it'll restock. I need to cave and own it. You do! Listen, Item Label makes quality products. Good little friends. I love donuts. Inkle calls my name with his... Yeah. He just wants you to listen his bell. I'm gonna take a risk. Yeah, Donuts is always crying, but he's not always sad. He's always like excreting bodily fluids. In particular, tears, snot, and sweat. Nothing else, you perverts. Donuts isn't like that. Yeah, no, the Emma Mouse songs on Item Label's TikTok and YouTube are really good. I love her work. I usually put one of those videos on every other day just for white noise. Yo, the Thick Brungus. So I bought Thick Brungus day one before the reveal on YouTube happened, right? On itemlabel.com, it was, the preview image was Thick Brungus. It was just him. And then the next day, my item hadn't shipped. I was like, usually that ships immediately. What's going on? And then the video drops, and they find out it's a secret PP. You flip him over, and he's a PP. I was like, that's so cool. That's why he's like $45 and not $30. Okay. I was like, why is Thick Brungus a bit more expensive? But no, that makes sense now. And it makes sense why they didn't ship it. They were probably thinking some people were probably going to want to cancel. Are you kidding? That makes it better. I like that Thick Brungus is also a PP. It was PP all along. I had a friend excited for a cute elephant, and then BAM! PP. I get those fucking songs stuck in my head. The Thick Brungus song, particularly, is in my head a lot. This is a story about our friend named Pee-Pee who just got out of jail recently. Our friend doesn't speak of his crime because it happened just so recently. We give our friend money, give our friend food, and he does it, all rent-free. So our friend is staying for a long, long time. And that's how it's gonna be. Pee-pee. That one in particular is catchy. It's not. I don't think Emma Mouse made it. Maybe she did the music part. I don't know who did that one, but it doesn't sound like her work. I would take that that title if not for the fact I think there's already like a character played on Item Label's YouTube that is the #1 fan, and the person that does that's hilarious. But I do love me some Item Label products. I do need to get a fish car eventually. I do like fish car. I don't know, something about Weird Plush just makes me happy. I have all my Item Label stuff displayed with Furby Buddy plushes, which I also love. Collect a lot of those. Those are like Furbies without the talk boxes. They're tinier and have like open mouths and eyes that look like they don't have any thoughts. Item Label character tier list. Great idea, Shay. I was considering doing a tier list stream soon. Perhaps that could be one of the options I include. Trade offer. I finally buy a Dinkle and get you hooked on... Listen, Diggy, I don't think you know. I actually have a couple Cats vs. Pickles plushes. I bought one not knowing what they were. Our grocery store sold them. I have 2 ice cream cat plushes, and they're very cute. Do you like Cats vs. Pickles? I've never heard you talk about it, Diggy. Y'all know that story about how Cubone wears the skull of its mother, right? Why is Pokemon so morbid? I got hooked on it because a friend who I edit... Oh! Well, there you go. I need to check that out. I didn't know you had a YouTube unboxing. I like unboxing. Shh. Might have to give you a watch, Dig. You should get into Item Label if you like unboxings, Diggy, or excuse me, I can't speak. If you like blind bags, you should take advantage of that wee discount going on at Item Label. Wee-wees are baby pee-pees. That's fun. That's funny to say out loud. That are in blind bags, so you don't know what you get until you open it. You enjoy... Yeah. So finally, somebody with culture. Oh yeah, the vinyl PP mystery box. Forgot they were selling that. Those are also blind boxes. It is tempting. I tend to like plush, but I do buy figures every now and then. Oh, Diggy, did you see the U2's Conquer figure that got announced today? It looked really good. It's like Conquer on his throne. I'll have to pick that one up. Oh yeah, the $700 Conquer statue. Oh my god, if I had money to just throw at that statue company, first four figures, let me tell you, I would have years ago. I loved their Banjo and Kazooie statue. I love their Mumbo statue even more. Mumbo is my favorite Banjo character. But that Conker statue is just a really nice piece. It's like him with his helmet and guns on top of like an island, and then the deluxe version has him on top of teddy corpses. So good. Wish I had fucking $700 to spend on a stupid squirrel that pisses on people. Remember Totaku? Remember that toy line that was kind of like Amiibo, except they didn't have any chip functionality? Yeah, yeah. Totaku. What happened to Totaku, Diggy? Did it just vanish? I know it went like, it just appeared. It disappeared a while back. I think it had something to do with the virus. Production slowed down, but it's just been kind of like dead silent. Heard nothing about Totaku in years. Yeah, Beautiful Joe was their last release, and that was, God, I remember when they announced that before the pandemic. And it just died. I guess I should be grateful that they got Banjo Conker and Joanna Dark out before they decided to call it quits. Nice to have some Amiibo-styled figures of those three. Especially before the Banjo Amiibo actually became a thing. But it's nice to have Conker and Joanna. They were gonna do Shantae? Oh, man. Well, hey. I mean, there's the Fangamer plush, and there's the Shantae Funko Pop. If you like Funko Pops, they got the Shantae Funko Pop. The figures weren't bad, but like, no, there's a reason I collected a few. Yeah, GameStop exclusives. I was lucky to find the Banjo. I remember it was the only one in my store. They didn't have Conker, I would have got him too. I eventually got Conker like a year later on eBay. Ew. That's something I don't like. If you buy a figure and it smells, ugh, factory paint. Trust me, when I used to collect pops, my dark past, there was some that I questioned. And bad paint jobs, odors. I do not buy those. Once in a blue moon there might be one that like catches my eye. The last one I think I bought was a Furby because it's a fucking Furby. How could I not buy it? I was lucky enough to get Banjo and Conker online before they vanished. I was lucky enough to get Banjo, but I had to pay a bit extra for Conker because by the time I was able to get him, he was already long since sold out. Thankfully, I didn't wait as long as like a couple years ago where they were stupid expensive on eBay. But I did have to pay a little bit extra. Man, I missed the part where you said you have an extra Banjo. I think it'd be cool to have an extra one to keep in box, right? Like, that'd be cool. I was considering doing that with the Amiibo. Haven't done it yet. But considering how big of a Banjo fan I am, I'll probably get another one eventually. Let's see, where are we at? I've not been paying attention to the chains. 12. Okay. It's not bad. We got a ways to go. I didn't do that with the Amiibo either for some reason. But, yeah, it's like, for me in particular, and I'm pretty sure you understand this too, Diggy, there's a lot of Amiibo. Especially in the Smash line, because there's like so many fucking characters. By the time Smash 4 wrapped up, I was already kind of just falling out of Amiibo. There's still a couple from Smash 4 that I didn't get. I got so many, dude. You remember. You were back, you and me back then were like hunting like crazy. I think the only few I didn't end up getting were like Bowser Jr., because it was Toys R Us exclusive at the time. And I'm sure they've re-released it since then, I've just not picked it up. I missed the Mii's, which I'm kicking myself for now, because when Toys R Us was going out of business, the 3-pack was selling dirt cheap. And now they're stupid expensive on eBay. So that was my mistake. And I don't think I got Corrin. I think those are the only Smash 4 amiibo I didn't get. I have everybody else. And I have a couple Smash Ultimates. I want to complete the line one day, but it's a lot of money. It's a sink. I sunk so much money in amiibo. You know I have them all except the... Yeah, even... Damn. QB is rare. Always wanted a QB. But... Uh-oh. Well, whoops, I just walked into a patch. This might break. Cross your fingers. There's a chance it might. Hello, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you showing up to the stream regardless. It's fine if you're late. Doesn't matter. It's not like I've made much progress. I'm probably about to break this chain anyway. I just walked face first into a patch of grass I didn't see. So I'm probably going to have to start over. Yeah, I miss Toys R Us. Yep, what did I tell you? That's what I get for not looking up in front of before walking. Oy. I hope I can find a shiny before the stream ends, but if I don't, I tried. Man, yeah, it's been a long time for me too until this game. I was doing it up until X and Y. I'd go back and hunt Pokemon in Diamond. I think the last one I got in that game was a Jinx. But it was it's my favorite method of shiny hunting. Sometimes you get dealt a bad hand, like I've been tonight. But there's other nights where I've gotten up to, like, for example, up here in the right corner, up to 50 with Baltoy, and that was my last hunt. That one went really well. This one, on the other hand, is a little bit trickier. For whatever reason. Luck of the draw. I think I still have some of... Did we ever trade Pokemon? I think I still have some of yours you might have given me. Unless I'm mistaking those for somebody else. Actually, real quick, I've not even started a chain. Since you're here, maybe you can confirm it for me. Yeah, because I've held on to every shiny I've been given. And I might as well open this back up. We've got some people that weren't here at the start of the stream, so... Oh yeah, I forgot about that, dude. But yeah, I think this one. Yeah, you gave me this one. And the Skarmory. I still have these. You gave me Squawks and Stencho. Yeah. I was talking when the stream started that I appreciate Pokemon that have been gifted to me by dear friends, and these are two of them. These are two that I will always hold on to. But yeah, a majority of these are from Diamond, from like radar hunting. What about Antelope, friends? Who, Stantler? Am I missing a joke or something flying over my head? Oh. close. Damn it. Yep, they're still here. Norbit and Daggett. My first and third shinies. And a bunch of Pokemon from X and Y, back when we could read the secret IDs. And stuff from, like a couple from Sun and Moon and Go. But yeah, I do have some Pokemon that you gave me. I always hold on to those. Anyway, let's try chaining again. It's funny, I was playing Nick Brawl on Tuesday, and now we're, you know, topic came back to Nickelodeon because of the Angry Beavers. Speaking of that game, there was a Twitter post that there's going to be an update on February 3rd. Might end up streaming that game in the near future. Pretty sure it's the Shredder update. Maybe some other stuff. Maybe a couple. Maybe the Double Dare stage that was data mined will be added. Maybe some other stuff. Maybe some quality of life changes. We don't know. Okay, Cubone right off the bat. That's good. I don't. I was gonna be kind of upset if it was a Starly or Ralts again. You got to get ready for the next gen Peppa Pig deal. Does Nickelodeon air Peppa Pig? I haven't. Obviously, I've not watched cable, let alone keep up with what Nick Jr. is doing. Wouldn't be surprised. They do have a special message. Yeah, I remember reading in it. It was some sort of update, but oh yeah, it's all coming together. Yeah, there was a stream a couple months ago where they confirmed that they were doing voice acting and that was coming. So sometime this year, they'll actually add that in. So the people that complained about it will have it if they still want to try the game out. You know, that's what I was saying on my last stream, and you were there. That's probably what's going to end up happening. It'll be sound-alikes or a few people. Have a good night. Got the Thank you, Chi. Thank you for coming. I hope you have a good night, too. Oh, wow. That broke immediately. That's the name of the... Try again. Hi, Starly. Good to see you. Good to see you, Starly. Just kidding. Kinda hoping this stream would be one of my luckier ones, but it's fine. Pokeradar, while my favorite method of shiny hunting, it's not, you know, it's not like perfect every run. This happens a lot, and you just gotta be patient. It's all about being patient. You got no patience, you can't do this. Charlie puts the star in starting a new chain. You do, yeah. Yeah. have said that better myself. There we go, Cubone. Hey, little buddy. Want to help me start a chain? Want me to find 40 of you and then release you? Yeah, you want that. Here, get in my Pokeball. Here. Sit in my computer box and talk to some other Cubone I might hopefully catch. Okay, so chain started. Let's reset. This one should be good. Let's try it. Poke life hack. If you catch Shiny Starly, you can just name it Cubone. Listen, if I end up finding one, which I very doubt in this stream, I will name it Cubone. I did mention at the start of the stream, I know you weren't here, Dicky, but one of the Pokemon I got as a random encounter shiny was a Staravia. So, I've already had that happen kind of once already. It was when I was trying to do a chain. I think I was looking for a certain Pokemon at the Trophy Garden. And I just got a shiny patch full odds right at the start, and it was Staravia. Trying to remember, I'm pretty sure I've hunted in this square before. It was probably just for Abra. Something with this area, I think, is just not a really good place to hunt, I think. Because I got Abra very early. I know it was it won't break the chain if I do this, but I could, you know, since there's a good chance we might not find a shiny this stream, I can show you some previous ones. Let's see the Abra that I found here. It was at a chain of 9. There you go. That's what a shiny patch looks like. And that's shiny Abra. It's been peeled. It's very, very light. Just wanted to see if I could do it. Those things can teleport. I had to put it to sleep. I've had crazier finds. That Staravia I talked about, I recorded. Let me find it. Where is that thing? Somewhere here. Is that you? Nope, that's Ponyta. Blind as a bat. Is that you? Yeah, it was this one. This was the one I found at a full odds. I was just like, oh, okay, what the hell is this gonna be? And it barely looks any different. At first I was like, yeah, and it was. I'm trying to see if I have any other Pokemon that very light. I think this one was a very, yeah, Chain of 7 was Venonat. That's like the Murkrow I found at only 9. Yeah, that's the luck of the draw. Sometimes you get them very early, sometimes you gotta work up to 40 to get it. Like this one, for example, was at 40. Porygon. Porygon has a really nice shiny. The blue computer duck. Alright. Let's get back to the game. Yeah, anytime I find a shiny, I record it in case I want to put it on Twitter. I've not put a lot on there, but there's been a few funny instances. Like, oh yeah, there was one I put on the other day. This is for anybody that might not follow me. This one was pretty funny. Or was it this other one? It was this one. It was like back-to-back shinies. But also, like, the odds are extremely raised when you get to 40. It's like, 1 in 99 chance of finding one when you hit 40. So, that can happen. Then again, yep. Then again, you're working with natural odds of 1 in 4,000. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. This one should be good. Let's try it. Okay. I was worried it was gonna break. I was like, please don't. I can't handle it again. At least not this early. I'd like to get a little bit farther. You know, I've never had a shiny Cubone, but I did have a shiny Marowak in my possession at one point in time. So I only hunted it for my friend Dami, and I traded for a shiny Quagsire. So that Marowak was for him. It was in the Friend Safari. I loved shiny hunting in X and Y's Friend Safari. That was another very fun method. That game introduced a lot of fun shiny hunting methods. I liked chain fishing and I liked Friend Safari, but I was so depressed when I found out that PokeRadar was back. I was so happy at first, and then I tried it and it was so different that I was let down. I'm very grateful that the version in this game is closer to, if not, it's almost exact. There's a few minor changes that I brought up, but I'm glad it's pretty close to what was in the DS games. Like I mentioned earlier, though, I'm going in blind on Legends Arceus when I stream that next week. I wonder what kind of shiny hunting methods will be in that game. I guess I will find out soon enough. No, no, I don't trust it. It's 4 patches away from me, but it's not 4 up. And every time I've done that, it's broke. So I'm going in knowing like that. Yeah, I that I was mentioning earlier in the stream, I'm wanting to get that game next week to stream it, but I want to go in knowing absolutely nothing about it. I do know all the new Pokemon that were shown off, because that doesn't really bother me going into a Pokemon game. I don't mind if that gets spoiled, but the actual game itself, I know next to nothing, and I'm excited to try it out because I've heard nothing but good stuff about it. Yeah, I did see the Zora, like, Blair Witch styled trailer that they did, which, you know, like I said, I spoiled myself on all the Pokemon. I don't care about that. I ended up having a Suian form spoiled for me. Oh man, I'm sorry. Hopefully I didn't spoil the Zora thing, but that was revealed in a trailer, so probably not. I won't bring up any of the new Pokemon for your sake, dude. Yeah, there's never been a Pokemon game where I haven't, outside of like the originals, Gold and Silver, that I haven't went in knowing what was in it. That doesn't bother me. Like I remember, I got spoiled. I even got spoiled on Ruby and Sapphire because I picked up Ruby when I was a kid with my parents and got the strategy guide, and the strategy guide had all the Pokemon in it, so I got to get a good idea of what was in the game before I was playing through it, and that was fun. And then, you know, growing up with Cerebi.net, I was seeing Koro scans, you know, it's like, all that stuff was like serotonin to my brain. So I don't care about reveals that much when it comes to Pokemon. It's hard when things leak like... Yeah, that's the problem. All games leak early, and then people just post it everywhere without any warning, and you gotta look out for that. And fan art, because people are fast. People are fast on fan art. I should know. I pumped out all these like Pokemon doodles today. Like, except the Psyduck. I had the Psyduck ready a week ago. Yeah, that's how it be. Sorry, buddy. Oh man. I don't even know how far the chain was on that one. Not too far. Let's see, I think I'm gonna keep going. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. I can go on for another hour if y'all want to stick around, so hopefully we'll find something in that time, but if we don't, it's no big deal. It's not about the end goal, it's the journey. It's the fun we had along the way. But also, we gotta review though. Gotta get that shiny. Shiny. Different color Pokemon make brain go brrrr. Alright, let's hope. Are you Cubone? Are you Starly? Are you Ralts? You're Ralts. Hello, Ralts. You have a good shiny, but I'm not hunting you. That is ringing in my head, Diggy. It's from some cartoon. It's from some cartoon, I'm thinking. No, I'm just gonna Google it. Oh, my gym partner's a monkey. I would have never thought of that. But the reference, I subconsciously caught it. I'm like, that's from something I've heard. There's some things. There's some like show quotes that stay in my head. I totally get that. Very relatable, Diggy. Like, when Chi was in here earlier, there's always been a bit from Foster's Home that we do. Whenever we have to leave and we have to hug each other, I always do the, like, thing from Foster's from one episode where Madame Foster and Blue are hugging, and she's like, "Not done!" And they have this awkwardly long hug, and it turns out she was pickpocketing him. So a lot of times we're hugging, and one of us will scream, "Not done!" Because that bit never left our brains. Yeah, that was a show I liked a lot as a kid. Not been keeping up with Craig McCracken lately. I know he's made that Kid Cosmic show. I never finished the first season. I should really watch it. I hear it's good. On Netflix, I think. The big random Foster's moment I always remember is when it holds the door open at the mall. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. The one for me when it comes to Wilt, I always remember the episode where he wants to say no but can't. And it's like near the end, and Blue is pissy about his potato chips, and he's just going, trying to say no. Can't do it. Yeah, it's hard for me to find a lot of clips of that show. I imagine it's on streaming, right? I'm sure it's on HBO Max. Alright, let's see. Oh, we're still going. Apologies for the dead air. I was expecting shiny dead air by now. I think we all were. This has been a bit of an unlucky hunt. But I have those days. I have days where I try and like hunt for hours on end and just can't find it. And then I'll start up one and find it within the hour. It's that's RNGesus for you. It just unfortunately had to be unlucky odds on my stream. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. And it's not over yet. We will see. This one should be good. Yeah. Oh yeah, Diggy, you were the one that brought up the first four-figure Conquer statue earlier, right? I was reading on the Banjo Facts Twitter that apparently the next statue they're going to do is Gruntilda. So yeah, another Banjo statue incoming, probably next year. I normally can do a pretty good grunty cackle, but it's a little sore. I'm not gonna try. I would like some good rolls, please. Please, sir. Can I have some rolls? Can I have some good grass patches, please? I'm excited to stream Banjo too. To know when with Art. Yeah, I can wait on Arceus. I already planned to do Banjo this Saturday. Feel free to show up, bud, if you want. But yeah, I'm gonna probably save Banjo for Saturdays. I'm gonna play it for a while Saturday night. I'll play Banjo immediately. We finally get it. Oh my gosh, we finally got it. Oh hey, a goat. Right? Isn't that crazy? I always joked about, like... Well, I wasn't joking when I said it, but I was like, man, if they put Banjo on the Switch, I'd play the hell out of it. And then it's like, it's out, and I have played a little bit of it, but I am going to start it over for you guys, but it's like, maybe I should stop and stream it. Like, yeah, it's right here. It's right here. And I'm like, no, I can't touch it. You gotta wait for Saturday. As excited as I am for Legends Arceus, I can hold off until next week. I can't remember the last time I got a Pokemon game at launch. X and Y? I think it was X and Y. I got Sun and Moon like a couple weeks late. I never got Ultra Sun and Moon. Sword and Shield was given to me as a gift. And so was this game. I haven't bought a Pokemon game since I think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which I also didn't get at launch. So I don't know. I can wait. I can wait on Pokemon. I've bought every mainline Pokemon game but skipped... I mean, I don't blame anybody for skipping this game. There's good reasons to not like it. I understand. Me personally, this wasn't a game that I was going to go out and buy myself. I'm glad I got it as a gift. I appreciate it. Thank you, Brain Meat, if you're still in the chat. But I'm grateful to have it because it has my favorite method of shiny hunting. And the game itself plays like old Pokemon, which I was kind of missing. The last time I think I really enjoyed playing through a Pokemon game was Let's Go. Didn't enjoy Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield that much, gameplay-wise. So this is for me, this is kind of nice, even though I know this isn't what people want. Na na na. Bum bum bum. Another Cubone to my Cubone collection. Here's another Cubone. Of course. Go. Thank you. Glad you're still here. We are at a chain of 6 so far. We haven't even got to the 20s. Usually my chains break in the 20s. I'm extra unlucky today. I'm into my stream and can't find anything. Chains keep breaking. Somehow messed up my font in a happy accident. And it's my text font on stream is Diamond and Pearl font. Don't know how I messed that up. I was just trying to install a font. Happy accident. It's not that big of a deal. Oh man. Oh man. We're gonna try again. I'm over it now. We're gonna try again. So if you break again, Shane, I'd like to get in the 20s, please. Give me something entertaining for the folks at home watching me. They came all this way to watch a sloth shiny hunt. Maybe not break after like 6 chains, please. I'm gonna need a refund on this free entertainment, my dude. You know, if I could refund somebody's hours and time, I would. But I'm just a sloth. I'm not a miracle worker. Choosing to be here right now, my dude. But like I said, I'm gonna go for 3 hours and 30 minutes. If I can't find anything by then, you know, I can always do this another stream. I will be coming back to this game eventually. I like shiny hunting too much. But hopefully we can find some luck. We call that a Cubone in the business. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Diggy with the jokes. Wouldn't have it any other way. When are we gonna collab, man? We need to find a game to play together. Question is, what games do we own? We'll maybe talk about that in a DM. Ah, the life of a shiny hunter not trusting his patches. Other resets. Forget who Big Kunkin is. I have somebody on my friends list named Big Kunkin. And I don't remember adding them. I'm sure there's somebody I know. Maybe change their name, but I don't know who Big Kunkin is. This one. Let's do this one. Yeah, right? Like, I'm positive whoever Big Kunkin is somebody I know. Like a mystery box. Cool, it didn't break. I mean, I know patches next to each other won't break it, but I always get paranoid about that. None of those are far away enough for me to go after. I don't trust them. That should be good, hopefully. Should be good. I know today's Thursday because I had planned to stream this day, but it feels like a Friday to me. Don't know why. Oh, these patches of grass, I tell you what. I tell you what, these patches of grass, I tell you what. I don't like any of these. But this shouldn't break it. What? God damn it, Hibby. That sloth ain't right. Yeah. I know I have a little bit of a southern accent, but like, I can kind of pull off a... If I try, I can pull off a Hank Hill. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. Let's try again. Whoa! God damn it, Bobby. Eh. Probably sounds better in my head. Perfect. Oh, thank you. Hank Kerchief is my favorite characters from Hillmonger of the Hour. Right back at you, dude. Very good character. Little handkerchief. I think I missed that Joker when I first read it. Fucking. Okay, this one should be good. Let's go over here. Something I've learned from streaming shiny hunting is that, since it's very repetitive, it leaves a lot of room to not talk about things. I'd have to consider that next time I stream this. This looks harder to do than the original. Listen. God, it broke again. Listen. Tonight, it looks like it. I'm making it look hard. But I've had my good days with it. More often than not, I personally think it's easier. But there's hunts like this one. Brain meat, you know. You've been trying to hunt Mary. There's hunts like this one that are, like, frustrating. Damn. Had it since Christmas. I mean, I don't blame you. Said it earlier. I don't blame anybody for not rushing to this game or buying it. Do not blame anyone in the slightest. But I'd say if you are interested in shiny hunting it, just rush through it, give it a try. I do think it's a lot easier, but tonight is not a good example. Not at all. Critical capture. That's nice. Not as bad as how I've had not touched some of my Switch games. I see. Yeah, there's a few in my list that I need to finish, but haven't. Alright. I'm surprised at how hard this hunt is. I was doing a lot better at the start of the stream, and for whatever reason, the last couple chain breaks have been super early on. I'm not sure why. Perhaps I'm just getting impatient with my rerolls and just wanting to go to things that I think won't break. Puyo Puyo, yeah. And I beat Pokemon Snap when it came out, but like there's still stuff I need to do with the free DLC, and I haven't finished that. I mean, if we can just get a chain up in the 20s, I think I'll be happy tonight. So much heartbreak from early breaks. This song lives rent-free in my head. This one should be... No, it's 3. None of these I trust. This one should be fine. I've said that so many times today, and it's not been fine. It's been the opposite of fine. See. Still going. Nice. At a chain of 3. How delightful. How delightful. One. 4. I declare a thumb war. I had thumbs. I only got claws. You don't want to thumb war me. You'd lose your thumb. Remember tech decks? Anybody remember those? These little thumbs that were on skateboards and they were in different clothes. I had like a ton of those as a kid, and I don't know why. Like, I guess I liked them? I guess I thought it was cool you could, like, put these magnetized thumbs with shoes on a skateboard. We were all kids once. Easily entertained. Reject thumbs. Return to I had Crazy Bones. That was those, like, plastic, like, they were all, like, one color. They weren't painted or anything, I don't think. There was, like, clear ones. Those were popular back in the day for like a brief period of time. They had them at McDonald's. They had like big Crazy Bones. I think I still have a can of Crazy Bones somewhere in my closet. Couldn't tell you anything about them though. I don't remember any names, what they look like other than colors. I don't know. I just remember they were a thing. I collected them, and McDonald's sold them once. I can't imagine how many times I forced my mama Sloth to take me to McDonald's, drive all the way out of the rainforest to get me some nuggies, just to get a toy. Did that so many times to her. Mostly when the Neopet plush were there. I had McDonald's every day. I was gaining some weight. Just to get those Neopet plush. And back in the day at Burger King when they had the Pokeball toys, the Pokemon and the Pokeballs, I had so many chicken tenders. Didn't like burgers back then, but I do now. So no burgers for BabySloth. I still have some of my BK Pokemon cards. Oh, shiny. The gold ones, or like I imagine the gold ones, because the other ones were like cardboard that came in the plastic. Yeah, the gold ones. They had like 6 of those. You know, Pikachu, Mewtwo, Jigglypuff, Poliwhirl was one of them. Snorlax? I don't know. I don't remember who the other ones were. Jigglypuff was one, but I think I already said Jigglypuff. Togepi was one. Togepi was one. Charizard, yeah. Hi, Aristotle. Good to see you. You've not missed much. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, and my chain keeps breaking. Some stream this turned out to be. It's fine. It's not about the destination. It's the journey. It's the trip. It's the friends we made along the way. I had absolutely no idea Mickey Doodles had Neopets plushies. For real? They did that promotion, like, multiple times. They had multiple Neopet promotions. And it was, like, crack, because, like, there was only a few Neopets they did, but they did all kinds of different colors, and there was plush paintbrushes, so, like, You could collect the brushes. You could collect. You get Kiko. Oh, that's cool. You got red Kiko. You go back. You could get green Kiko. You could get yellow Kiko. You could get starry Kiko. And like, it was just a money pit. McDonald's probably made so much money off the Neopet plush back in the day. I know I had my parents buy me so many kids meals for those. 2004. It makes you feel old, doesn't it? 2 more years and that'll have been 20 years ago. Remember when Neopets was a thing? God, I miss Neopets. I wasted so many hours. Well, I wouldn't say wasted. I enjoyed it. I spent so many of my hours on my life. One of my early internet life on Neopets. Not on the forums, mind you. I'm trash, but I'm not that trash. I would. You know, it kind of shows that my habit, I'm a creature of habit when it comes to like hunting for elusive digital creatures, right? Like, I would spend my time in the Neopets pound. Refreshing until I saw a special colored Neopet somebody had abandoned. I got some cool ones, man. I got the Sponge Kiko. I got like a mutant Elefante? Is that what they were called? Sadly, Neopets. Yeah. Whoever, yeah, the original creators of Neopets don't own it anymore. Whoever, it got bought by Viacom years later, but they don't own it now. Whoever owns it now can suck it. Fuck NFTs. Also, like, Neopets feels like this relic of the past. They're not doing anything new other than NFTs. Everything looks like early internets. They're not really trying to modernize the website. All the games are on Flash, so like I don't know if they converted them or if they even work. Like, it just feels like a mess. It feels like whoever owns Neopets isn't utilizing it correctly. I feel like it could still be huge under the right people. I don't know. I enjoyed my time with it. I did. I always wondered why they never made a Pokemon clone. Yeah, you think a Neopets Pokemon clone would be a no-brainer, right? They did do a PS2, like some type of fairy game. It was an action adventure game, but no, they never did a Pokemon clone. God, y'all ever look at the beta, not beta, but like very early Neopet designs? Like, Bruce the Penguin was actually a butler. There was this weird, Prismia knows this one really well. There's this really weird Neopet on all fours called Scrunt. Hold on, I'm gonna pause and find Scrunt for y'all. You need to see Scrunt. If I can't get you a shiny, I'll at least give you Scrunt. Let me save these to a folder where I can show you guys. All right. Scrunt. Let's see. Where are you? Oh, you probably hear that. Oh. Save. I don't know why my computer does that. It's like this. Should you discard this file you just saved? No. You mean it can't be downloaded securely? Well, I guess I'll do this the longer way. I'll copy the image, create from clipboard, and save it that way. Thanks a lot, Google. Thanks a lot, Google. There we go. I'll show y'all Scrunt. Oh. Browse. Where is Scrunt? First, see where you saved it to. Desktop. Okay. Hmm. The time I want to show y'all something and it's like, nope, you can't share this. Hold on. I hate this sound. That's okay, that should work. Look one more time. There we go. Finally. Here is Scrunt. This was a Neopet at one point in time. Hold on, I'm getting one more thing for you if you hear my da-ding. There you go, and this is Scrunt 2. It's just a shit post. Yeah, no, old Neopets was a trip, man. Scrunt 2, my beloved. Anyway, back to this torture. I'd show you more, but I don't have to put you through Windows 10 sounds anymore. It does look like a walking turd. That's probably why they got rid of it, though. I imagine the Neopets team realized, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't be letting kids make a walking turd. Neopets. So many hours wasted in Mirka Chase. What other Flash games they had? Scrunt emote win. I don't know. Prismea would probably have my hide. That seems something like more to her territory. That said, I might do a Scrunt emote. I don't know. Whenever I can get emotes, I gotta stream long enough to get those. I can't even use the ones I already have made. I'll do it for free. Oh. Oh. For free, huh? I like free. We're almost in the double digits. Getting some bad rolls. Finally, one I think I can trust. Watch as this one breaks. Cool, it didn't break. That's a relief, I think. There could be some shenanigans happening later. Count my blessings. 2, 3, 4. I see you're also watching Prismia Diggy. I would recommend her. Close friend. Caught in 4K. Damn right you got caught. I see everything. Hippie Mantis. Yes. I don't like any of these patches. I wonder if it's just this area. The grass patch isn't all that big, so I might just not be getting good rolls. Or it could just be having bad luck. It's all RNG. Bad RNG tonight. 1, 2, 4. I've been browsing some cool peeps, hadn't really gotten around to watching. Who coincidentally seem to know you. Small world. Well, there you go. Yeah, Prismea was here Tuesday in chat. They are one of my friends and one of my partners actually. They are not how like Brain meets my partner, but like how we work together. We're part of the same VTuber, if you call it, streaming group. Part of the same streaming group, which hasn't officially launched yet, but yeah. 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 It is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'll have to take into account if I stream this again. Just because I love doing this. Don't get me wrong. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have 2 boxes of shinies already. It's just it doesn't leave a lot to talk about on a stream. I've learned. I would probably have to be doing something else alongside this if I stream it again. Something to take note. It's not like how Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl gave me a lot to talk about when it came to trivia. Not a lot I can talk about with running in grass, especially if it keeps breaking. But that's fine. But I appreciate you guys. You guys give me stuff to talk about. Perhaps if I do this again, I might have somebody on to bounce off of. Or maybe play like 2 games at once or something. I don't know. I'll figure that out when the time comes. We're in the double digits, so that's good. I wonder who could join you. I wonder. You know, I was thinking about that. Can you dig it? There we go. Should be good. Should be good. Nice, nice. Keep it going. You know, the cool thing about you talking in chat, Diggy, is that if I do find a shiny, you'll probably be the only one that's going to be around to be able to nickname it on time. But that's if I find one. Yeah, if I find a shiny, I'm going to let chat name it. So if it comes on, be alert. But I doubt we're finding one tonight. It's looking bleak. Prepare yourself. Kazo is playing WarioWare Get It Together. That's a game I wanted, but I completely forgot about and still haven't picked up. I heard it's short and, you know, not worth paying. What is it, $50, $60, $40? I don't know how much WarioWare is. RNGesus has not blessed you this night. Nope. That's the name of the game. It's, it doesn't... RNGesus giveth. RNGesus say fuck you. I got it and it's decent fun. Cool. I love WarioWare. And it looks really fun. Maybe one day when I have the money to splurge, pick it up, do a fun stream with it. I think my favorite WarioWare was WarioWare Touched. Smooth Move's close second, but Touched was my first WarioWare, so that could be why it's the one I have the most memories of. Good minigames on that one too. And that was the first one I think that introduced Ashley, and you could like go into that one extra and like mess with the song, play it backwards, where it's like, I have granted kids to hell, or it sounded like that, and everybody was like, you know, it's like, she said the thing, you know, a pointing pog meme. She said the thing. But my point is, I liked WarioWare Touched. But I did use it as a springboard for my first webcam stream. Yeah. You'll always have that memory. Just like this one. You know, this is a memory. I'm having fun, but I doubt I'll stream this game the way I'm doing it tonight again. So there will be some change if I stream this game again. But it's all part of the experience. Gotta learn. Still going. Good, good. Let's keep it up. Keep it up. Let's give the people what they came here for. Give them the shiny. Give them the shiny. Give them the funny. Uh-oh, shiny. Hey gang, welcome to shiny hunting. And by shiny hunting, I mean playing Smash Ultimate. It feels like that, man. I'm about to like I'm about to peace out. Nah. Not leaving yet. Like I said, still got a little bit left in me. And said I'd make it until 3 hours and 30 minutes. But I'll go over that if the chain doesn't break, you know. But if it breaks around that, it's all you get, fam. I hadn't considered streaming Smash Ultimate. I might do it eventually. Got Banjo in it, you know. Fucking I'll have to play it eventually. And I can't not play that. Excuse me, Hibby, are you asking for a challenge? Yes, yes, I am. I am strong, babe. Might have to play sometime. Phew. Okay, still going. Can we make into the 20s? I would very much at least appreciate that. I consider that a win. I don't like any of these patches. Excuse me, sir. I don't like your grass. Can I have a different patch of grass, please? I wonder what that female trainer thinks of you. I don't know. I don't think she's thinking of anything. She's been standing there for 3 hours. Probably got no thoughts. Or she could be waiting on somebody. I don't know. Told to come here to wait on like her boyfriend, and he never shows up. That's sad. Thinking about beans. Hi, Shay. I don't want jelly beans. I have to go to the store tomorrow. Swing out of my treehouse and go pick up some stuff at the local Rainforest grocery. Bean Boozled. Yeah, I've tried those before, man. Those are nasty. Nasty shit. Do not like the bean boozles. I do like some of the Jelly Belly beans though. I like the toasted marshmallow jelly bean. And oddly enough, the buttered popcorn bean. You think that would sound nasty, but it's for a chubby sloth like me, you know, catch me on a late night with a bag of popcorn, jelly beans, and I don't know, some Sprite or something, and I'm a happy boy. Okay, be careful. Wasn't like the Bean Boozled before Bean Boozled was like the Harry Potter jelly beans? They were like branded as like these Harry Potter beans that were like flavored of nasty things. I think it was like Harry Potter. Don't trust those. I didn't get this far to take risks. YOLO. I mean, you do only live once. But I can only stream for so long. I mean, technically I could go on. But, I don't want to keep you guys up that late. Got better things to do than watch me into the late hours of the night, you know? I mean, what you... 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh look, it's another Cubone. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, folks? It's another Cubone. I can't believe it. We found it's another Cubone, folks. I can't believe it. We got another Cubone. And a critical capture, nice. It's another Cubone. Which is a good thing. We want more Cubones. Hell yeah, we're still going. Good, good, good. Should be good. Taking a risk. If it breaks at 19, I'll probably pull my green hair out. Y'all don't want to see that. Maybe you do. Maybe you're masochist. I don't know. Maybe I'm a masochist. Maybe it's Maybelline. Okay, good. We made it to the 20s. Even if the chain breaks eventually, I'm at least pleased we've gotten farther than we have this entire stream. For 20k hippie combs, I'll remove the hair from my model. Hippie combs. That's cute. That's cute. I like that. I might just yoink. I don't know. We'll see. Hippie combs is my gift to you. Well, I love the gifts, but nothing's like your presence, Diggy. Thank you for being here. Your presence is my present. He caught the joke. But that's sweet, thank you. Into the ball with you. Anybody here that's played Pokemon, did you ever used to like mash A thinking it would actually like catch the Pokemon faster, like it meant anything? I know I did. Felt nice. But it doesn't do anything. Doesn't keep the Pokemon in the ball. Well, we made it to 21. And it broke. Well, like I said, we're almost at the 30-minute mark. I'm not going to continue this for tonight. I might revisit this another stream when I have somebody on, I think. Yeah, but like I said earlier, if I got to 20, I'd be content. And I did. I got further than I did. Before I go, let me leave you with some nice things. Let's go into my album. What could be a nice one that I go? Here was a hard one, the Sunkern. Watch Sunkern real quick. This was in a very small patch of grass. That one was hard to chain, but got it at 14. Very, like, subtle shiny, too. It's, looks like that. Slightly different. I evolved that thing into a Sunflora. I like Sunflora a lot better. Are there any other good ones? Chansey was a fun one. At 17. Trying to think. I already went through home. Showed you my shinies. I did get the, not that one. Yeah, it's this one. I did get the random encounter for the Onyx recorded. The gold Onyx. You know, when I was a kid, I always thought Onyx's shiny was the crystal Onyx because it was like that in the anime, but no, it's this very green gold. Mustard boy, yes. Alright, well. No shiny, but I had fun, you know. I always have fun, you know, playing Pokemon, doing this, even if I don't actually find the shiny. It is fun to, you know, socialize with you guys too. And ultimately that's what meant the most. I know green shinies get mocked a lot, but would it have made more sense if shiny Slakoth was green? I've had that thought. I think so. You know, green sloths are a thing because of moss. I've thought about that. Yeah, I would have loved it if shiny Slakoth were green. You know what I'd name it. Justice for Crystal Onyx. Justice for Crystal Onyx and Pink Rhyhorn. But yeah, I had fun. It was great talking with you all. I appreciate you all showing up to my stream, watching me struggle with this hell of a game. I'll come back to it again. I will stream this again, but expect some guests. Expect some guests because it's don't get me wrong. If I got a topic to talk about, I will talk your head off, but it's hard to kind of do a one-man show when you're running in grass. But it's a learning experience, you know? All good. But yeah, thank you again. And I will see you on next time. Have a good one, y'all.